All right. Shalom. I'm the priest Ayin Wah from the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp. Coming back with another lesson through the spirit and through the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Haloyam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and to my elders of great millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom. And in this lesson, man, I pretty much just want to touch on the fact that the Lord is working, man. The Lord has the prophecies that we speak about, that we teach about. The Lord has these prophecies coming to pass right before our very eyes. And why is that? Because the Lord is getting ready to raise up Israel, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, beginning with the elect. See, we are the Lord's chosen people. The Lord has a chosen people, man. Okay, let's start off with that. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. The Lord Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You see that? So the Lord has a chosen people, which are the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the Lord's chosen people. And when the Heavenly Father sends back his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to the planet Earth, Yahweh Shai is coming to deliver the elect, because it all starts with the elect, man. Okay? And ultimately, all of Israel are going to be able to enjoy the fruits of the kingdom. But it starts with the elect, right? But we're in the time to where the Lord is getting ready to take down Esau, Edom, and raise up Israel. When you go here to and I bring this out in pretty much a lot of my lessons, because this is relevant. This is the time that we're in. We're literally seeing how the Lord is taking down this man's kingdom, taking down this man's rulership, man. That shameful spewing is going out. Esau can't hide the fact that he's a liar. He can't hide the fact that he's been winging everything. He can't hide the fact that he's the fucking devil. He's the cancer to the earth. He can't hide that anymore. Okay? And the Lord has his prophets revealing this man. The Lord even got it to where his own people is revealing him. His tongue falling upon himself. So guess what? Esau is getting ready to come down with that great wrath, because he's mad. He's pissed off. He's angry because he knows it's over for him, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. This is the end of his rulership, the end of a particular period of time, man. His particular period of time of ruling. You see? Job 14 and 5. Job 20 and 5. Let's grab that real quick. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So his rulership has a expiration date, man. Job 20 and 5. That the triumphing of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Pursuing the Malachi 1 and 4. Esau Edom is the wicked, the border of wickedness. Okay, that's his lot. He was created to be the wicked. Job 20 and 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, the Lord just allowed his devil to rule for a short season. Now, to us, it seemed like it was for a long time, but to the Heavenly Father, it's only been a short period of time, a short season, man. You see? Now, let me go back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So when this devil falls, we're going to rise. But it's all a process. You see, it's a process, and it's steps. that has to take place first before the Lord raises us up. And those steps are taking place. You see, the Lord said what? That he was going to send back Elijah the prophet before the day of the Lord. Malachi 3 and Malachi 4, Salakia 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord Yahweh. Right, and we believe this to be Elder Rabbi Abba Bivens. You see, for who can receive it, man. You see, this truth ain't for everybody. It ain't. We understand that everybody ain't gonna believe this truth. We understand that people are gonna think that we're crazy. They're gonna think that we're bugged out. That's okay, because time will reveal that we've had the truth all along, man. Malachi 4 and 6. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite thee with a curse. So it's a process, right? The Lord sent back Elder Abba Bivens. Okay, then you have that righteous legacy of labor that is still taking place to this day, right? You had high priest, you had King Mashah, high priest Elder Yaquab, high priest Elder Ariah, and now we have our current apostles, Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rakah, Elder Apostle Rhymlop, right? You have the elder bishops of Connecticut on down, okay, to younger brothers like myself and brothers that's coming in, that has come in after myself. I've only been in this thing for, going on maybe almost 8 years, a very short time. And you got newer brothers coming in now, okay? So this is that righteous legacy of labor. And why is this taking place? Because this is a part of that process of the Lord raising us up, getting ready to give us the kingdom, getting ready to give us the world, the universe, man. You see, the Lord has great things in store for us. But we gotta get through this hell first. We gotta, because look, we're about to enter into Jacob's trouble. We're seeing the prophecies being set to come to pass, right? This is that process. Basically, it's a process that has to take place before greatness. You see? Now, when you go here to Revelation 11 and 11, it says what? And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. Going into a period of 350 years where, this truth wasn't being taught. Our heritage was taken away from us. But then the Lord allowed us to get our heritage back when he sent back Elder Abba Bivens, who we believe to be Elijah the prophet, like I just read in Malachi 4 and I believe it was 4 and 6. Let me make sure. I believe it was Malachi 4 and 6. Yep, 4 and 5 and 6, right? So basically what I'm going over now is the process that has to take place, right? It says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. When you see the prophets, the men of the Lord, you see us standing upon our feet. Lord willing, I'm of that number, of the elect. But you see the men of the Lord standing upon their feet when you see us on the highways and byways, right? Which the Lord commanded us to go to the highways and byways, I might add. The Lord didn't say, be a social media prophet or a keyboard warrior, The Lord said, go out to the highways and hedges. Wisdom crieth in the streets, pursuant to, what is that? Proverbs 1 and 20. Just to make sure. Yeah, Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. Pretty much where, that's why you see brothers, in major cities, you'll see brothers downtown. Wherever you see a whole lot of business transactions and things like that taking place, wherever a whole lot of people are at, that's where you're going to see the prophets. He says, in the openings of the gates in the city, she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge, right? So That's where you're going to find wisdom, on the highways and byways, man. That's why you see us on the highways and byways. And we don't care how crazy we look. We don't give a damn. Right? Because the Lord, this was a commandment of the Lord. The Lord told us to go out to the highways and hedges. Okay? And we fear the Lord. That's why we obey the Lord. Okay? Because what's the beginning of wisdom? What's the beginning of knowledge? The fear of the Lord, man. You see? So we don't care how foolish we look. As the scriptures say, through the foolishness of preaching, roughly paraphrasing, man, that's pleasing unto the Lord. Okay? Not to get too far off track, let me get back into Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them. Yeah, these elites, mainly these elites, man. Okay, of Amalek. Okay, the small hats, the 1948ers, the ones that control and rule the planet Earth. And why is it that they rule the planet Earth? Because it's a blessing. They're living out their blessing, pursuing the Genesis, the 27th chapter, when Isaac blessed Esau, right? And now who's in power? The descendants of Esau. That's who's ruling. You see, it says, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, because these devils, these small hats, the 1% who run the world, okay, fear has fallen upon them, because they know that the signs of the prophets being back on the highways and byways, proclaiming our heritage, calling upon the true name. That means that's the end of their blessing. So what is Amalek trying to do now? They're trying to prolong their blessing. Okay, with AI, with their technology, which the Lord gave unto them, but they actually think that they can prolong their blessing. They actually think that they can forcefully take back their birthright. But the Lord ultimately is going to disappoint them. You see, now let's go back to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, right? So yeah, we read this. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now what I want to get, and you see right here, God's universal reign, right? And that's the spirit is 1144, 144. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. So this is concerning all 12 tribes, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. And it shall come to pass in the last days, and we're in the last days now. The last days of what? Esau, Edom's rulership. The last days of his blessing, like I just read in 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. That the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. So that's what's going on. That's why you see the prophets back, right? We're establishing the house of the Lord. Okay, building that third temple. Okay, when you see us on the highways and byways, chanting this place down, revealing Esau, throwing curses on this place, America, Babylon the Great, the land of our captivity. Okay, and as we speak these things, ultimately the Lord is speaking through us, but we're speaking these things into existence. That's why chaos is taking place. That's why you've seen these prophecies coming to pass. They're about to come with lockdowns. All hell is about to break loose because of the prophets that the Lord set up. Okay, it says, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. Okay, now really, the reason for me bringing that out is because I wanted to bring out the fact that when it says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established. So that's why the Lord has the prophets back on the highways and byways, man. Okay, because this is prophecy that has to come to pass. You got people thinking that the Lord is dealing with all nations of people. No, he's only dealing with the Israelites. Who did the Lord make a covenant with? Only the Israelites. Okay, who did he give his laws, statutes, and commandments to? The Israelites. Who does the blessing go to, man? Okay, when Esau gave up his birthright, okay, we got the blessing. And what is the blessing? Dominion forever. And eternal rulership. We're going to rule forever and ever. So the Lord is not going to go back on his promise. So guess what? That time has to come to where we're going to come into power. But like I was saying earlier, it's a process. It's steps, right? So that's what's going on. A lot of people are about to be confounded. All these people that think the Lord loves everybody, he's dealing with all nations. No, he's only dealing with the Israelites. You see? So the Lord had it to where this truth has to go out. In order for us to, come into power, this truth had to go out throughout all the four corners of the earth, man. You see? Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel, meaning this truth, when you go into the word gospel, it means the good news. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So you want to know why we're seeing the beginning of the end, right? Why we're seeing, a particular vibration that's being put into the earth. Right now, what we're seeing is that the buildup of that ultimate clash between good and evil, wickedness and righteousness. Okay, Esau versus Jacob, the grand finale. That's what's coming up, and we're about to get a major victory, man. Even though it looks like we're about to take an ultimate L, because ultimately Esau, he has the power, right? He has a military. It's basically like David versus Goliath all over again. Okay, but we're going to prevail. You see? Matthew 24 and 14 once again. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached. It says in all the world. It says for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. Right? So this gospel had to be preached throughout all the world. And how is it that the Lord and how is it that this word got spread throughout the four corners of the earth? We didn't physically go into all the areas of the earth. No, the Lord set it up to where that's why the Lord created the internet. That's why you see brothers uploading videos, going live on the internet, okay, on YouTube, live streaming and whatnot, other platforms as well, because the internet does all the heavy lifting, man. All we got to do is just go out and teach and upload our videos to the internet. This is why the internet was created, for this prophecy to come to pass. Like I was saying, everything is a process. In order for us to reach the kingdom, to reach greatness, it's steps, it's levels. Okay, so the internet was just another stepping stone for the Lord to get this word out throughout for prophecy to be fulfilled, so to speak. Okay, like I just read in Matthew 24 and 14. This gospel had to be preached throughout all the world. The elect has to be sealed, which the elect very well may be sealed, man. Because as soon as the elect is sealed, that's when all hell is going to break loose. And we're seeing everything being set up. All it takes is just for one major event that's going to change everything, man. Just like 2020, when the whole vid-99 came to pass, man. And it shut down everything. Okay. You see how everything was when that happened, right? So at the end of the day, they're going to have another lockdown. They're talking about these climate lockdowns, right? Because ultimately, what is it that they're trying to do with these whole climate lockdowns? They want to, that's why they having, they call it climate control. That's the word I was looking for. Now, with the whole climate control and climate change or whatever, global warming, okay, basically the whole reason why they were pushing that narrative is because they want to have these lockdowns, okay? And that's what's about to go down. And ultimately, what is it going to lead up to? The RFID CHIP. You got the whole Fed now, which that's just another step. Because ultimately, these steps are basically leading up to major prophecies being fulfilled. And once these prophecies are fulfilled, okay, that's when we're going to have the kingdom. And what's the ultimate prophecy? Yahushua himself returning. So everything is leading up for Yahushua returning. Okay, that final judgment. Okay. So we're really living in beautiful times. Psalms 19 and 1, it says, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Constantly, you see brothers uploading and going live, man. Teaching the word, doing the work on the internet constantly. Okay, just like if you think about a waterfall, you constantly see the water just flowing. Okay, that's how it is with this truth. So many videos go up, it's impossible. So many videos go up, it's impossible to keep up with all the lessons, man, all the videos, all the live streams, man. Okay, and you got brothers that's touching on all topics. Okay, going into the Hebrew, going into different letters of different languages. You got brothers that know multiple languages. In the LA camp, they actually have a northern tribe speaking camp, man. Speaking Spanish. Okay, you got camps in other countries. You even got brothers that can go into the sign language, man. You see? So this is truly the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's why people like Vocab are so, what's the word that I'm looking for? Are so adamant about trying to stop this truth, because they see the power. They know that their time is up, man. It ain't a goddamn thing that they can do about it. So eventually what? Esau is going to get physical. And that's the persecution. Okay, they're going to put hands on us. Some brothers are going to get thrown into these concentration camps, these FEMA camps. Some brothers are going to have to be beheaded, put to death. But it's all good. Because when they come against us, what is that showing? That's only going to show that we got it right. That should boost our faith up even more. Because the scripture said that these things are going to happen. Let me wrap it up, because I got to get back into the plantation. I'm on my lunch break. Psalms 19:3. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Yeah, the Lord has it to where everybody can hear this truth, no matter what language you speak, man. Brothers speak that. Brothers, you're going to hear this truth. You're going to hear the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? Verse 4 being the point. Their line is going out through all the earth. This is talking about the internet. Whenever you get on to the internet, they say that you're online. You see, it says their line is going out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. But the point being, their line going out through all the earth. This is talking about the internet. Okay, whenever we upload our videos onto YouTube, hey, look, when we live stream, you got brothers and sisters that watch from Nigeria, parts of Africa, where else? Peru, Bolivia, Romania, Germany. You got brothers in Germany, all over the earth, man. Okay, even areas that we probably don't even know about, China. Okay, potentially Iraq, wherever the Lord needs this truth to be heard, that's where it's going to be heard at, man. Okay, so this is truly through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, truly a miracle, man. So we're about to get up out of here, man. You see, the Lord is about to give us the kingdom, so we should be in great spirits. Let me end off on this. Baruch chapter 4, verse 25. As a matter of fact, Baruch 4:27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Yeah, the curses. When you go up to the 6th verse, it goes into why we had to suffer these curses, because we transgressed the Lord, right? So the Lord had to punish us, but guess what? The Lord is about to bless us, man, in a major way. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he hath brought these plagues upon you. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. You see, so the Lord is about to bring us everlasting salvation, the kingdom. We're going to rule forever. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, man. Until next time, I want to say shalom.